my name is Vicky, and for the last years I found myself traveling a lot personally and professionally, and so I'm naturally OCD and I'm a traveler, and put it together, you have an OCD traveler. Today's video is going to be about something that was quite literally weighing me down, and that was my toiletries. I was finding out that I was either overpacking some products and underpacking others. And so today's video is going to really break down the size of toiletries that you need, whether you're going on a 1 to 2 night overnight trip all the way out to 5 days and above. So it's going to be the A to Z's, from kind of how to pack your moisturizers all the way down to the type of toiletry bag that I've just come to use. So without further ado, here's today's video. One of the questions I get asked a lot is, how do you use a carry-on if you have skincare products? I get it. Guys, I use Rodan fills for morning and afternoon. These containers are easy to travel with, but they're just too big. So my biggest tip that I have in hack is I carry them in contact cases. And so one side's left, one side's right. I do AM on the left side, PM moisturizer on the right. It's meant for small amounts. And so if I'm gone for just, a few nights, this is what I tend to use. I fill this entire contact case. I think it's lasted me up to 5 days, 5 days and 4 nights. If I'm gonna be gone for a week, what I tend to use are the sample sizes from Sephora. So I tend to buy a lot of stuff online, you guys, because you can get free samples and you can use those 250 point upgrades. And I always get night moisturizers because I tend to use more than the morning. Another option, if you guys don't want to stray away from your skincare regimen, you want to use what you continue using, is they have these little makeup jars that you can get on Amazon. And there's a couple of options. This is a hard shell one, and it is nice, but I will say it's harder to get to the bottom when you're ending the jar. But what makes this one nice is that it has this lid. So this plastic lid and container, first of all, the product doesn't come out, but I noticed that my lotions don't oxidize as much, especially my AM moisturizer. Option is they have these in a silicone container. Silicone containers, it's easier to kind of get in the jar and tube and squeeze them all out. The only thing is those silicone containers tend to be a little bit bigger. So it just depends on what you guys want to sacrifice more on, a little bit more space, or if you want to keep your products as freshly preserved as possible. So the second product that I tend to grab a different size depending on how long I'm gone for is toothpaste. Yes, you can grab the toothpaste that you normally use every day and throw it in your bag, but if you're only gonna be gone for a few nights, it can just be cumbersome. So the size that you guys probably most commonly see in all the travel aisle sections is the 0.85. This is perfect. This for if you're gonna be gone for 2 nights, you're by yourself, this is the perfect tube size. But if I'm gonna be gone for a week or more, another size is the 1.4 ounce. And why I like getting the right toothpaste tube is because if I don't, I'm just gonna be floating around with a bunch of these like half empty, quarter filled tubes, and I'm going to my next trip saying, gosh, is this gonna be enough? No, and then I bring another new tube. And so this is the OCD side coming out, you guys can't tell. This size is so unnecessary, so unnecessary, but I love them. And it's a 0.15 ounce. So if you're ever at a hotel and you're out of toothpaste and they say we have toothpaste samples, this is where I get them. These are amazing. You're just gone for 1 night. Maybe you're gonna be camping, maybe you're just a long flight, like an international flight. These are amazing. They're good for 2 uses and they're done. I looked on Amazon. Unfortunately, these only come in a count of like 100 or 1,000. So that's another reason why they're so extra. But honestly, the 0.85 tubes are just as good. Next, this is probably a purely ladies issue, but your brush, right? I use a Tangle Teaser when I'm at home, and it's not that big, but still I was like, I need something a little bit smaller because this can be very bulky in my toiletry bag. And so Wet Brush actually has a toiletry travel size brush, and it's amazing. It's the same brush size, but it's tiny, compact, and it's perfect. The other thing that is gonna be probably more applicable to the ladies are makeup remover wipes. So I use Neutrogena. Travel size for Neutrogena makeup wipes are 7. And I never ever go through a pack of these. And these single size ones are kind of amazing, because even with these, when I open them up, I think it's because like I'm on the plane, depending on the climate that I'm in, they still dry out pretty easily. And by the time you get to the last one, you just hope that it's just damp to take your makeup off. This, every single one is damp and thick and amazing. Whatever your reasons where you need convenience out of everything else, these are amazing. I will tell you, I'm only gonna be gone for one night. I'm only taking these because there's no way I'm gonna open a fresh pack of 7 to just use one for one night. The final toiletry product that I have is containers. Shampoos, conditioners, body washes, how do you travel? Depending on how long I'm gone for really dictates the sizes that I use. A couple of the containers, this plastic 3-ounce one is the most popular one that you're gonna see at like Target and Walmart. Don't get this. I don't like this because since it's plastic, it's really hard to get product out. I don't use plastic anymore. For especially these liquids, I tend to use silicone. So if you're at Target, another brand that they have is, I think that's Target, Go Gear. But this one was great. This is 2 ounces. This silicone though is a little bit thicker. So what that means is, although it's gonna come out easier than plastic, once it gets to kind of the end, it's gonna be a lot more harder to push out. So that means you're gonna have to unscrew the bottle and scoop the product out. I know, first world problems, but that's one thing about thicker silicone. Amazon has a thinner silicone product. It's a cute little heart, and it came in a mix of 2 and 3 ounce sizes. The thing about 3 ounce, you guys, is I don't wash my hair every day, okay? I'm an every other day kind of girl. But 3 ounces is usually too much for me. Unless I'm gonna be gone for a week and a half, I rarely ever use a 3 ounce size. My favorite size for almost every trip I go on are these little ones. And these are 1.25 ounces. This brand I got through a company called, I always forget, you guys. Human Gear. It's a brand called Human Gear, but this is what I found to be the perfect size. I can do 3 to 4 shampoo and conditions out of these little containers, and I found I don't need any more. I'm gonna be gone for longer than a week, then I'll do a 2 ounce container. But for shampoo and conditioner, 1.25 ounce silicone bottle, and then for body wash, because you are washing up twice a day, maybe, 2 ounce for body wash for 5 days and 4 nights would be ideal. Those are all my tips and suggestions that I would have for your toiletry sizes. If you have suggestions on things, please let me know in the comment section below. Also, I will update kind of where to buy my favorite travel accessories. I'll put that on my blog. If you like these ideas and you like these tips and tricks and things, you want to see more videos, just please feel free to subscribe, and thank you for watching.